conference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the center position.
Well, last year LeBron mentioned that he was jealous of Durant's shot totals. Just an offhanded remark by him, but he did open up some speculation by what he meant.
On defense, Golden State. It's a three-point game. And then Shumpert slams it in. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
That's good.
He's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, and if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Irving against Curry. Kicks it out to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now, here's Thompson. Back to Green. Fires from the wing. And another basket for Golden State. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Irving attacking, and it's rejected. Shumpert against Thompson. It's stolen. Irving kicks to James. Warriors with the rebound. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, I was able to talk with David Blatt for a minute. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here is James after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Love the pass to Irving. Misses in close. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Iguodala, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'm sensing, guys, this game really starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable. Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season and one of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
Now Shumpert after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Tries it from the top of the key, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And one reason why the Warriors' assist might not rank that high, they did run a lot of post-ups and isolations.
They did. They liked to attack the block and off the dribble. Ball movement wasn't always particularly effective, but it seemed to me that the Warriors were at their best when the ball was flying around the perimeter.
And stolen by Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 14.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Irving attacking. Right wing. And Love gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Warriors leading by 3. It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
I don't think they can ask much more than what he's done this quarter.
Irving attacking, and he gets it to go.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Curry as he lets it go. And another three for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Again, the Cavaliers score.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
Irving, super skilled, one of the league's best shooters, and you make a strong case for being the league's most elusive ball handler as well. Seems to get by his man pretty much at will. They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Here's LeBron. Smith dishes to Dellavedova. Here's Varejão. Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. The shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith right side. Passes it to Dellavedova. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run, and Smith puts it in.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. 7 points for Barnes.
He has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
LeBron with it. Knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. Ahead. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's LeBron. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
How about the shooting so far? It's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much resistance and when they've been on the offensive end, so they've taken advantage of it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Lee at the forwards. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Bogut in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
They get a hand on it. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on duty.
And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verjao. Love comes in for Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back in the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Smith drives in, wasted no time on that one. Smith's got his second bucket.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Out to Thompson. On its way from Curry for two, and the Warriors take on two more.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Outside Irving. Pass to Shumpert. Smith on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
The feed to Curry. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving leading the charge.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Curry wide open. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Shumpert passes to Love, and Shumpert kicks to Love, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could slip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
It doesn't matter much because he's such a big man. If he gets positioned, forget about it.
Once again, the defense letting him get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
Got a piece of it. Out to Thompson. Back to Lee. Pass to Iguodala. Right side Shumpert. To the inside. Lets it go from 11. That one wide left.
Klay Thompson 6'7" and able to defend 3 different positions on a given night. In fact, he's often assigned the job of covering point guards. He did that in the playoffs against Chris Paul. Does a nice job of moving his feet and using his length to recover.
Irving drives in, and the shot is good. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been so good today, and he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Fires for 3, and Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 34 points. And for Clay, a pretty versatile defender. He can struggle against stronger players.
Yeah, and that's part of it when you're a young player. Very few NBA players come into the league as strong as they need to be. And Clay is no exception there. And with his work ethic, though, he'll get the strength he needs.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Cleveland. James is checked in. James, left side. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. The Warriors pull it in.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Curry with a wide open look. Another 3 for Golden State.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Andre Iguodala is sneaky good. He said they say numbers never lie. I'm the opposite. I think numbers always lie. My game having a huge impact. It may not show up on the stat sheet, but if you watch closely, you'll see it. And Kevin, Draymond Green said, every team needs an Andre Iguodala. He is such a smart player, he does everything. Guys?
Green, a smart player in his own right. Thanks, Doris.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
There's the three. That is good. Curry's got 42 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Irving drives in, and there's the rejection.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's James. He kicks to Irving inside. Here's Mozgov. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Iguodala. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Barbosa kicks to Green. Good if it goes. And he drains the 3. But let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, it looks pretty clear. On the instant replay, guys, the ball was out of his hands in time. I mean, they need to get this one right. It's a big situation here.
Yeah, I can't see how they come to any other conclusion, but the camera gives us a good look at it. There's a tick or two.
So as we conclude the football. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, the threes have been falling for him at a ridiculous rate. That first half was just amazing.
And when that's the case here in the second, I think he's just got to keep spraying and splashing them.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at center. And he gets it to go.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Steph Curry voted by GMs last season as the best pure shooter in the NBA, but he's not purely a shooter. He keeps the ball on a string. I think he's growing as a playmaker. Just a wildly entertaining point guard in this league.
And for Curry, it's really his ability to use his ball handling to create his shot that's so impressive. He keeps it on the string, and because he's so good with the ball, he can get where he wants to set up this quick release jumper. And when he's on, I'm telling you, there's nothing prettier to watch than that guy knocking down deep threes off the dribble.
3-pointer. And that one's good. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Curry against Irving. They set the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And you look at Curry's stroke, how quickly he lets it go. They measured it at 0.4 of a second, Steve. This is Steve Kerr type release stuff we're talking about here. But Steve, really, by the time the average player releases his shot, Curry's is already 12 feet above the court.
Yeah, he just kind of flicks it. And when you think about the ball handling ability that goes into the shot, it's what makes it so hard to even challenge the shot defensively.
LeBron drives in, and he dunks it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful. And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
Irving double teamed. On the wing, Shumpert. Irving against Curry. Now here's James. D right on him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
LeBron came into the league with a ton of talent and skill and hyper expectations, but he's done everything he can to hone and refine his game since his rookie year, and I think his climbing field goal percentage is an example of that.
Lee's checked in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Curry dishes to Barnes. Curry kicks to Barnes. Curry with it. Now Smith defending. Curry can't get it to go. And you look at his efficiency down low. LeBron has come a long way, Steve, from his rookie season when he shot just over 41%.
Well, it makes sense, Kevin. I mean, the post game is sort of the hardest thing to learn in the NBA, especially for a guy who didn't go to college. So LeBron has put in the time. He's become very efficient down on the block. And that allows him to space the floor around LeBron, which is just a nightmare to guard.
Good. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Boy, look at the big ups, Carter.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks. Really fly.
And we're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys, out of the point guard spot in the NBA these days.
At the elbow, Smith. Here's Love, and the shot is good. Love's got 4 this quarter.
The offensive execution really well done. They got the ball in tight for the high percentage shot.
It's Curry with the drive. Banked in off the glass.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Outside Irving. And it's Love missing.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Irving passes to Smith. He's looking for Love and finds him. Shoots it. Love with another miss. Warriors have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Left side, Love. And it's good. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
Curry attacking. Can't hit. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Moving it up. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 5 now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Irving kicks to James. Smith for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. LeBron with the block. And here's Smith. He's got 6, and he gets it to go. Smith's got 8 points.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Curry wide open, and another 3 for Golden State.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Love with a wide open look. Got it from 16 feet. He's got 15.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's Curry outside, and that is good.
Three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Irving kicks to James. From past the arc. Another shot. No good at the rim. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know you are right on the money with that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
They've got Barbosa. Bogut out there with McAdoo. And there's Livingston. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Miller. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Miller's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Cavs. And here's Bogut.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Knocked away. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D. It was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Miller with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. And, Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey. And I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
The dish to Marion, and Jones has it in the corner. Miller kicks to Dellavedova. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Some nice passing by Cleveland here.
He was just waiting for his chance to make a play, and as soon as the pass was made, he got it. Great steal. Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
Miller with a wide open look. Misses off the right eye.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Here's Dellavedova. No good, unable to end this run. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
Jones dishes to Bergeron. Second chance shot on the basket by Jones.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Barbosa up top, covered by Miller. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Well, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
That was a tough, gritty finish.
Here's Livingston, and another 3 for Golden State.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter, work it good, and they might as well milk it while they're hot.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Miller kicks to Marion. From beyond the arc, rebounded by McAdoo.
I like that he has the confidence to take that shot, but I'm not sure if that's within his range.
Here is Livingston. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the Cavaliers pull it in. Verajau's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Jones drives in. Misses from close range. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Barbosa with it. Sean Marion covering. Barbosa buries it down low.
Well, every once in a while, they'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Poked away. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Verajau. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Barbosa. McAdoo, the pass to Barbosa. Lays it up and banks it in. And so here's Cleveland. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The offensive rebound. Verajau's shot is good.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Livingston kicks to Holiday. Jacks up a 3. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 13 points in the second half.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Marion kicks to Dellavedova. Outside, Jones.
You know, an interesting study came out recently that argued that steals are really undervalued, not just because they create high-percentage scoring opportunities at the other end, but also there just aren't that many players who really excel in that area.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Marion. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for James Jones.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Curry. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
When you talk about steals, one of the harder stats to replace, some players just have the knack.
Yeah, you know, when you replace a guy who can take the ball away from opponents, a great stealer, I mean, it's hard to replace that in your lineup. Steals require special knack, quickness, anticipation. You know, guys that do a good job of ball hawking can really get into an opposing player's head, too.
Here's Dellavedova. Smith for 3. The rebound by Holiday. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Barbosa. Bogut trying to get open. Barbosa's shot is off.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
That free throw missing, and the Cavaliers making a change here. So he comes up empty, missing both. Now Bogut. Here is Livingston. Unloads. Count it.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You know, Clark, every team had...
Congratulations on the
Golden State Warriors looking to make a little history, coming back from down 3-1 in the conference finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Game 7. You're watching Fast Break on NBA.com. Credit Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. They boosted out to a 13-point lead in the first half. That was a great start with Steph Curry on fire in this game. Steph Curry from range, 7 of 12. He finished with 36 points on the night. Just too much Steph, and Golden State wins it by 8 after the game. Steph Curry was talking a rematch with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you're back against the same team that you beat last year for the NBA title. What are your thoughts right now? Look, I know it's early, and I know you just did something that very few teams did. But when you look ahead,
transform to a grown man and transform again like skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart, all y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P.
Oh, say does that star spin?
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Here in Utah, it's another home game for the Jazz. He's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Jazz leading by 10.
Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance. In his 17 years in the league, the Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games. Not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Champs checked in for the Jazz. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Jazz. And the Spurs have done an amazing job, Clark, over the years surrounding Duncan with the right kind of talent.
And Tim Duncan has done a great job leading and making adjustments in his own game. They're a team with great scouting and development of their players. You talk to players who've been there. That's one of the things they rave about, Kevin, is they get the attention for their individual development. And all of their players were not lottery picks. Most of them were mid, late, first-round picks, some second-round guys. And it's just another example of doing it the right way at the highest level.
Here's Champ from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Champ's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, they've been turning heads around the league with how they've been playing lately, and I think part of that has to be their chemistry.
Well, you can just see it in the way they play and the way they interact off the floor. This is a very happy group right now, and it's hard not to see them going far in the postseason.
Leonard attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Champ. He had 10 points in the win against Portland. It's hauled in by Diaw.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Green passes to Parker. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Leonard attacking. That's good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Champ. Releases. Got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up.
And as we conclude the...
This
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Boris Diaw is out there with Splitter, and it's Mills in at the 1 spot. Ginobili outside, and Mills kicks to Splitter. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him, drilled from 11 feet out. Leonard's got 6. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
Kawhi Leonard has been talked about and mentioned as the future of this San Antonio Spurs team. 23 years old is all he is, and already a great defender and a much improved shooter from his days at San Diego State.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Spurs coach Greg Popovich is so highly respected by his peers. Thunder coach Scott Brooks said there are 3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and Pop winning 50 games. Dallas coach Rick Carlisle called him, quote, the best coach in any sport ever and the smartest man in the history of the world. Kevin, he wasn't joking.
High praise indeed. Thank you, Doris. And for Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defense, but you think, Steve, he can become a go-to offensive player?
Well, he's going to need to. Kevin, when Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan move on, this is going to be Kawhi Leonard's team. And I thought what was interesting was the Spurs gave him more of a burden last year offensively. They started to give him more and more looks isolation-wise down on the block, and he's developed at a beautiful rate. He's coming into his own.
Mills dishes to Leonard. Mills passes to Splitter. He feeds it to Mills. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Jazz leading by 18. From past the arc. And good. The three-point shot good from Champ. Champ's got 13 points.
You D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark. Now we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Solid numbers last season. He averaged about 12 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him. Playing right at the level we expect.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but those are still numbers that are pretty superb by any measure.
Now, here's Diaz, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
Well, the Utah Jazz enjoy what has long been considered one of the best home court advantages in the NBA here at Energy Solutions Arena. You combine the altitude with these rowdy fans, it's a tough place to get a road win.
San Antonio making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacting quickly to shot attempts in the post.
And Utah making a change here. Hood's checked in. That's good. 22 points for Champ.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
There's the pick. And Diaw kicks to Joseph. Diaw, the screen. Mills with it. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
And Joseph kicks to Splitter. Down low, here's Mills, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Utah has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. The shot's good from Champ.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Joseph dishes to Ginobili. Diaw, the screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Cotton, the pass to Champ. The rebound by the Spurs. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Rejected by Evans. Cotton, the pass to Champ. There's the triple. That's good. Champ's got 28 points for the game.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Ginobili outside. The alley-oop. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And Zorp.
All right, Kevin, here with...
Hey, guys. Great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Several teams changing it up here. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Manu Ginobili in the final year of his 2-year contract extension with the Spurs, Steve, and some speculate that he may retire after this season.
Yeah, fantastic career for Ginobili. You know what I think, Kevin? I think Ginobili, Parker, Duncan, and Popovich should all just walk away right now. Just, go away together, and this has nothing to do with me coaching the Warriors. Nothing to do with me at all. This is about them. They've earned this. Walk away now, guys. Just leave.
I hear some admiration, but I also hear some sarcasm in there, too, from my partner there.
Hayward 3 and favors the 4. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Parker. Now the pass to Bellinelli. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Why don't we look at some of the numbers here on Marco Bellinelli. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points per game, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. For him, it's all about getting better with each time he takes the floor.
And I think he has to grow and not getting frustrated and stay focused on his goals and his role and really be committed to expanding his game.
He's off from 17 feet.
And Ginobili certainly will go down in history as one of the all-time great 6 men, alongside the likes of John Havlicek or Kevin McHale earlier in his career. I'm throwing out some old-school names for you young bucks.
Over in the corner, Green, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Well, you look at Bellinelli, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
One of the great things about the three-point shot is that it gives the fans an opportunity to anticipate it going down. And when this guy touched the ball, everybody thought it was going to be splash.
And Manu, a 2-time All-Star, won 3 NBA titles with the Spurs, an outstanding career for a player drafted 57th back in 1999.
Leonard kicks to Diaw. And here is Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. No good with the layup. Utah's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The shot's good from Champ.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Bellinelli dishes to Joseph. Now Bellinelli. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Hayward with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's Booker. Here's Champ. And the Jazz, another 3.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Ginobili, Duncan out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Mills, and it's Parker in at point guard. Hood, the pass to Ingles. The shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Champs checked in for Cotton. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Splitter is checked in for the Spurs. The Spurs shooting 41% for the game. Parker kicks to Ginobili. 6 feet out. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. That's 7 points for Ginobili. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Champ. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Still Jazz ball.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Champ. There's the triple. And that one's good. Champ's got 40 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Parker outside. Duncan drawing the double team. Ginobili dishes to Splitter. Back to Ginobili. 5 to shoot. Leans from outside. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
And the shot is good.
And of their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Baines is checked in. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Tony Parker. Duncan, the pass to Green. The rebound by Champ.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Here's the 3. The shot will not go. Now Joseph.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Jazz.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line. You could see it.
I know exactly what you're referring to, Steve. With this victory, they'll win this season series 2-1.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Champ. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Jeff Ayers is jacked in for Duncan. And Joseph kicks to Bellinelli. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Baines, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Utah ball.
Here's Champ. Now the dish to Evans. Here's Champ. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open. Just couldn't take advantage.